Hey guys, so I am on a mission the next couple of days. Yes, I'm going to go ahead and do my makeup now while I'm talking. Because, you know, when you have a little baby, you kind of got to do things at the same time. Sometimes while you're holding a baby. But anyways, the mission, I have to put it over the next couple of days. If I didn't have an infant anymore, I could do it in one day. Or two, probably. But this is Tuesday, February 18th, and so I have a goal by Sunday to completely do this. It's an organizing mission, and basically what I want to do is organize the pantry in the kitchen, go through my son's bath toys and get rid of some of them because some of them were not meant for the bath and he did it anyway, so I have to throw those away because they have rust in them because they had metal on it. Happens when you have a kid. And also, just wanted to show you, I got some new brushes yesterday at the mall. I know that it was expensive. It was $40, well $43 with tax for both of these. But they're really nice brushes. They're very thick. And they're very soft. And the one that she's been using for a while, like you could tell it was real old because of down here, but this part, as long as she kept it washed, you know, looked pretty good. But, oh yeah, it's called Bella Terra. But anyways, so the cabinets in the kitchen and my son's bath toys, and then other than that, I just got a new piece of furniture in my son's room. He has not actually had a side table, and so my pastor's wife got rid of theirs because their mother-in-law, or her mother-in-law, moved in with them from California, and so, you know, they got rid of the side table that they had up there because in their spare bedroom, because now it's theirs, and so they just brought their furniture. So she got rid of that side table that they were using in their guest bedroom, and I think it's going to solve some storage problems that I've had with my son. And so I'm going to see if I can go to Dollar Tree and work up some way to, you know, store the loose ends in his room. And I also need to organize his bookshelf because he's gotten that out of whack. And then other than that, his art supplies. Like, he has more art supplies than I thought he did, and so, let me think, because there's this table in the living room right there, and it has his, markers, colored pencils, and some crayons. I'll show y'all all of this, you know, later as I go through it all, but I'm just talking through it for now. And so, if I, you know, keep that there, I still have the art stuff that's in his room. And so I was thinking I could use his side table as part of the storage for that, and then some of his Legos, because I only have one shelf in his room. It's a metal shelf that my grandmother gave me, oh goodness, what, 4 or 5 years ago now. And so he's just got more toys than that thing can hold, so I have to come up with something, and maybe I can make some wall shelf practical. And I haven't set up something that my friend had given me, and it was, let me think, I don't know what to call it, but she crocheted it, and it's a hammock. It's like a hammock for his stuffed animals, so I can use that bucket, so I won't have to buy something else, so I can finally get that done. And after that, let's see, I can get the hammock done, and then, well, not the hammock's done, put up on his wall is what I'm trying to say, and then put the stuffed animals on there, and then get his loose end toys that don't fit in a bucket onto, or in that now empty bucket. But then I also need to clean, because it's gotten dusty since I deep cleaned his room last, which was when I was still pregnant. I was nesting, but I still feel like, well, I feel like that nesting stage has come back. I know I'm not pregnant again. It's just, sometimes that I've had that over the past few years, that since I can remember, really, I'll just get in this mood to clean stuff. But I think that's just because on both sides of my family, my dad and my mom and my sisters from my dad's first marriage and all that jazz, they're just clean people. My grandmother is the cleanest, I promise you. But she is, well, that's irrelevant, but I do want to get his room cleaned amidst all of this, and so I'll try to do that the best that I can, and then I'll clean out the kitchen pantry as well. Since I have to take everything out, I might as well clean the bottom of it. And then other than that, I have I'm not using it yet because I still use the bassinet for her, but I do have a pack and play, and it's kind of storing her stuff. But I need to find a more practical way to store that, because as soon as she sits up on her own, I've got to put her in it. And so I've got to find a place to put the stuff that's currently inside of it, because I can't just take it out, put her in, take her out, put the stuff back in. Like that's ridiculous. And so I've just got to find a way to store that stuff, and then after I figure that stuff out, I'm going to have to move some stuff in my room or at least alongside one wall, and I've known that. I've been storing some frames in this plastic bucket I have, and so I can at least get those frames. I just need to change out the pictures because they're a few years old. As long as I do that, I can use that bucket for my son's toy storage, but I'll put it inside of his new side table because it's purple and it doesn't match his room, but you know, I have to save money, so I mean, I might could wrap it in like a neutral color or something to keep him from being embarrassed or whatever, but sometimes, you know, you just gotta do what you gotta do. And so I also got a new eyebrow pencil yesterday that I'm happy about. So, you know, I do have a general plan of what I need to do, and I've been looking up on YouTube some Dollar Tree organizational ideas. And no, not hacks, because that's usually just saying, oh, hey, here's the bucket. I'm going to use it for its intended purpose. That's not a hack, people. But, you know, I found this one lady, it's really, really neat. She got two shelves from Dollar Tree, and she zip tied them together to make them shelves, plural. And I thought that was really cool. And I want to actually see if I can do that, because I have zip ties, so I'm gonna buy the two shelves because I think that would really help with my pantry, because as I will be showing you over the next few days, my mom, when we bought the house, the kitchen didn't have pantry storage, it just had a few cabinets, and so she bought some, well, not bought, but she had built in our kitchen some pantry storage, but it's not practical. It's very, very deep and very, very tall. I think it's like this tall per shelf. So there's one shelf in one pantry, and then on the top one, there's one shelf across. And so it's really not practical. Because, I mean, you have a lot of little stuff. You don't have just these giant things, you know. And we do put some machine storage in there, like our food processor is in there. But we used to have a blender in there, but we don't have a blender anymore. And so I just need to come up with a way to where I can see the food that's in our pantry. And I think I'll do that with the shelving and the, excuse me, the shelving as well as the shower caddy, because you can cut it up for what you need. Like, you can take that part off that it hooks onto the shower, not curtain, spout, spigot, whatever. And then I can actually attach it on one side to that shelf and have the shelf like kind of in the middle, and then have two shower caddies on the end and cut those loopy doopy things off. And then you can put stuff like your baking oil, olive oil, and tall things, and then on the inside you can have like a little bucket thing, and if you stack them, you can have two and make them essentially drawers, and then just pull out each time you would need whatever's in there. But then you're not having to go through everything and go da-da-da-da, because you can label it and you'll know, oh, this is for rice and pasta, oh, this is for canned goods, you know, this is for whatever. But then I also have some tea boxes, because I drink a lot of tea, as well as my mom and my husband. We just drink a lot of tea. And so I want to find a way to have a much better system for the tea, because it's kind of up against a wall, so you have to stick your head in and look, and it's dark in there. So, you know, like I said, not very practical. And so, you know, that's, I guess, the general plan I have for the next few days. Son's room, my room, but my baby stuff, and then the kitchen pantry. That is what I need to get done over the next few days. So if you want to come along with me on that journey, that's great. If you don't, hey, there's other people on YouTube that can probably fit your, niche, or no, YouTubers have a niche, but then I don't know what I'm trying to say. So, basically, you know, whatever you want to do, you want to watch. If you don't, I'm not going to force you. So, yeah, you just have a wonderful day, and I'm going to try and get my house a little more organized. So, bye.